Joel, how you doing? Glad you came through. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where we have fun. Grab your friends and dance along. Join the party all night long. Love you for a ride. Buckle up, hold tight. We gonna ignite. Shake your body to the rhythm. Let the music take control. When the beat drops, you better lose control. We're make memories, create an unforgettable night. Forget about your worries. Let's spread the love and shine so bright. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where the energy is high. We're gonna dance the morning light. Feel the music. Hey Joel, how you doing? Glad you came through. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where we have fun. Grab your friends and dance along. Join the party all night long. Love you for a ride. Buckle up, hold tight. We gonna ignite. Shake your body to the rhythm. Let the music take control. When the beat drops, you better lose control. We're make memories, create an unforgettable night. Forget about your worries. Let's spread the love and shine so bright. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where the energy is high. We're gonna dance the morning light. Feel the music. Hey Joel, how you doing? Glad you came through. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where we have fun. Grab your friends and dance along. Join the party all night long. Love you for a ride. Buckle up, hold tight. We gonna ignite. Shake your body to the rhythm. Let the music take control. When the beat drops, you better lose control. We're make memories, create an unforgettable night. Forget about your worries. Let's spread the love and shine so bright. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where the energy is high. We're gonna dance the morning light. Feel the music.
Hey y'all. Yes. How y'all doing? Hey Nick. Hey Chance. Hey Jack. What's up, Boss Jacket? Hey Angela. Hey Larry. Hey Bush babies. How y'all doing? Now, we all know I haven't been on this gremlin in a while. And this gremlin, and they still like to talk crap. But what made me want to cover this gremlin? Because we just was talking about Mr. Smart. So then now she wants to do a review about Mr. Smart, right? Because they love like these abusive men. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't see her come in. Where's she at? I missed somebody. Hey, how you doing? You know, snuck in here. How you doing? She like these abusive men that she calls masculine, allegedly that he's abusive, but we just seen him on the other channel telling this young lady to come outside and what he was going to do to her. That's what he said. Now, we didn't say that. He said that, right? But we're going to say alleged because we never heard him hit anybody. We never seen it or heard it. But this is how he was acting. We saw it. But she loves it. Beat him in submission, damn it. So she says, what happened to the women? Women are triggered. Hey, Miss Black Athena. Hey, sweetie. Women are triggered by black masculinity. We are? Mm-hmm. That's what she said. We didn't say that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We just seen this man act a fool the other day. But she's intrigued. She is intrigued with this nonsense. Yes, she is. Her lipstick still don't go together. Mm-mm. She still ain't found the right set of glasses. Mm-mm. Her mouth still big as ever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She is not the cure, but she thinks she is with her blah but mouth. Because they not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
I'm over here to help lionesses.
You ain't a lioness, damn it. Use the hyena.
Recognize where their shortcomings are at, recognize how they can improve, you know what I'm saying, as lionesses. That's what I'm doing. The only reason I'm standing at the gate of the boneyard is because there's lionesses in there. I know they in there.
Girl, bye. She helping the lioness.
I'm talking to them.
She talking to them.
I am.
But them ain't watching you. The lion, them ain't watching you. You talking to the men that you talking to the men. Let's see how many lionesses she have here. Right? Right? We got Tommy, Skinny Boy, Thanos, Mike. We got one girl, Nicole. We got Jeffrey. We got Enter, J Street. I don't know who this guy is. K-Mitt, Jamaican B. We got Eddie. We got J.R. Meadows. I am Jeffrey. We got, what is that? Rhythm Lava. I don't see where the lionesses is at. We got two women so far. Miss Blue Moon. Then we got G Uno. Uh-huh. And then we got this one man. This guy is truly amazing. If you ever get a chance to check out his backstory, boy, bye. We got Jordan. We got Brother. We got all these men. I don't know who the lionesses that she's talking to. But she said she's talking to women. I don't see all the women that's in there listening to her. She need to take all that lipstick off. She just, but them lips might be scary. Them lips might be scary, baby. But she said she's talking to the lionesses. Tell me about it. Girl, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. I had to make me some special cup of coffee for this one. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even planning on coming on this morning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But she's a guru. She ain't even a guru. She's a guru. Leading our young women down a bad road. That's what she's doing. She's making the lionesses, as she called, who are brutal themselves. They are brutal. I had to rest for 2 days. No, one day I had to rest. The other day, I had to check up. I had to go check up. And I had to go to the doctor the other day. And y'all know, I'm glad I missed World's his show because baby, while I was sitting at that doctor's office, baby, he was on the whole time. He kept me company. Didn't even know he kept me company, right? But yeah, you got these wannabe. Well, Diddy called me yesterday and said she was looking to give her that long. You stupid Nick. Oh, let's go.
I am not talking to these back feet.
She ain't talking to the back feet, right? All these men, she talking to a bunch of men. But let's carry on. See, her mouth is reckless, but she can say whatever she want to say when your whole face look like a back feet. But let's go.
Because they're gonna scoop dirt no matter where they are.
Go ahead, girl.
So if you think that I'm running a hyena rehabilitation center, you can think again. You run one. You open it.
No, girl, we ain't thinking you nothing. We thinking you talking to all the men. That's gonna give you all the attention that you need. You need the same attention you claim them hyenas leave. Cause as soon as you got a bunch of women up in there, you ain't gonna know what to do. You need the same attention them same hyenas that you claim hyenas need. You need the same man attention. It gets you off and they pay you money too.
It up.
And you are detrimental to the community just as much as you claim they are. Because you're not letting men be men. You're feeding them a bunch of bullshit to make their day go by. You ain't hitting them with the truth, acting like you helping us. Well, not us, because who you think you're helping?
And then you see what they do to you. I'm not helping. Not helping them.
Thank you kindly.
We talk about hyenas. We don't help them.
Why you wouldn't help somebody who need help? Why wouldn't you help somebody who they people too? Why wouldn't you help them? I thought you was a woman of service. Why wouldn't you help somebody who needs help? Why would you help the other woman who don't need help? Any woman that agree with you does not need help. You are supposed to be helping the quote unquote. You want the world better, right? You want the women better, but you don't want to help them because something with you.
What I look like?
What you look like? We don't want to see what you. We see what you look like.
You know, you do me in dirty. Well, I can help you not doing dirty. She knows she doing dirt. You know you need to be better to these men. No, ma'am. No, sir. You're gonna waste my breath. You ain't gonna frustrate me. Have me beat my head up against that wall.
You got all the men you need.
Because what I'm supposed to do, life ain't even teaching them the lesson that they supposed to learn. Anyway.
Here we go, guys. And they collide, her and Neva collide to prove a point to men. They lie.
This clip that we're about to take a look at has a lot of gems that he is dropping in these clips. But I want you to more so pay attention, not only listening to what the young man is saying, but look at the body language specifically of the lady in the white.
The nerve of her. Don't worry, but we're going to show the whole thing, guys.
I want you to specifically watch her energy. She doesn't say a whole lot in this clip. She speaks a little bit, but she doesn't talk a whole lot. But her body language, her facial expressions, her energy will tell you everything you need to know. And I'm gonna let it run from the beginning for the first couple of minutes. We're gonna stop it at key points. But here we go.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? You give me your perspective.
Oh yeah, I have one.
Do you feel as if the men, all men, I'm not even gonna give it to black and white, but let's just say all men for now.
Let's talk black men. I don't.
Alright.
For me, like even with my chore, what I'm doing, right? Like by this time next year, I'm giving out reparations. I'm doing a lot in my community, right? And for black people. I
What?
don't care. I'm
What
talking about black
community?
people.
What
My whole
community?
message point is for us.
What?
Now,
What
we talk
community?
about slavery, right? We talk about systemic racism.
The first thing that I'm going to do is agree with the young man there. Although these things may apply to other demographics of people, and sometimes I do talk about other people. My message, though, is first and foremost for black people. Is it too low? I call myself turned it up, the volume. My message is first and foremost for black people. It is for black women. It is for the lionesses. The black men can come listen to the channel because they get something out of it as well that applies to them, things that they can apply to their own lives.
And you
And
don't
I'm
say
all
nothing.
for it.
You don't
Other
say nothing
people
to the
can
black
do whatever
man.
they want. It's fine. I ain't got nothing against them. But my group need help. My group need help. So I definitely agree with him there.
Yeah. Of course you
Racism.
do.
We talk about the Willie Lynch letter, right? We talk
Here we
about,
go.
the black man is God, right? We talk about, the greatest soldier in a white man's army being the black woman and the black woman being the pawn. And then they figured out early on through slavery that because they were killing us, right? But they figured out if we get the black woman, or we get the whole joint. Okay? So
You know why?
Navan's business travel platform, it completely ruined my life. You see, I've been in the great policy for.
Go ahead. I want you to explain why, because I think it needs.
but I get to that, but I want to finish the message.
Now I'm gonna tell you why she.
Yeah, tell us why she.
I'm gonna tell you why she wanted to say why. Well, do you know why?
But tell us why.
See, at that moment, she wanted praise.
No, she didn't.
She wanted him.
No, she
I'm gonna
didn't.
tell you what that was
Yeah,
about.
tell us.
She was first of all trying to get him off of his train
No.
of thought and spin the narrative so they can walk down another thing so that he wouldn't be able to finish his point.
That's a lie.
That's number
That's
one.
a lie.
Number two, she wanted praise.
What she
also.
want to praise
She
for?
wanted him to start going into the merits of a woman.
That's
the
not what
merits
she
of
wanted.
women, how
No,
women
no.
perpetuate culture,
You's a
how
lie.
women are the first teachers, how
God
women.
damn it. If this woman don't stop with her y'all the ooh, child. First of all, do not listen. We don't listen to her, no way. But we just seen a video when this same man disrespected the heck out of a woman and wanted to fight her. She agrees with the abusive masculinity. Don't listen to people who talk about the Willie Lynch letter or what they did to them. Unless they give you some dates, let them start giving you some dates. Stop telling me the stories. Give us some dates. The Willie Lynch letter would, even though they said it's not real, but technically it is real. It was wrote. It's real, but it ain't real, but it is real, right? That was after we started getting out of control. They already had a plan for us when they took us from the mother country. They didn't care about, well, let's divide the black man and the black. We all was for sale. We all was for sale. We all were slaves. The things that happened to us as a people is an atrocity. It wasn't no black man against the black woman. No. I'm not going to feel sorry for no black men and don't feel sorry for the black women, or feel sorry for the black women and don't feel sorry for the black men. This is what has been done to us as a people. But as let her tell it, she won a prize. Girl, shut up. That's what you want right about now.
And are the influencers of entire generations of people.
That's not what you
Now,
lie.
the problem with that is because time and place. It wasn't about trying to praise a black woman. It wasn't about that. He's breaking down at this moment, he's breaking down the salient points of what we call the Willie Lynch letter or the buck breaking and things of that nature, things that we understand went on through chattel slavery. Okay. And so, but now is not the time to be trying to go into the merits of being a woman. The other reason
She was not trying to do that, but let's go.
that it's not the time to go into that is because hyenas do not uphold the positive, righteous merits of being a woman. Because hyenas do not even like being women. Let's start.
You don't like being a woman, neither. You look like a damn. You is the hyena with a terrible lipstick.
Yeah. And the other thing about it is hyenas do not embrace the merits of womanhood. They do not think that it is important for women to be mothers and nurturers and first teachers of children and things of that nature, because the righteous merits of women actually come with accountability. So these chicks the hyenas do not like this. So they like to.
Girl, you cannot. I'm telling you, lying don't look good on your face. Lying do not look good on your face or Reva face. You could see the lie all in y'all. Y'all some 2-bit hustlers, baby. Y'all some 2-bit hustlers who keep saying this program over and over. I'm not mad at you though. You know, it pays your bills and it got you money in your pocket, selling out your people. Selling out your people just to get men to go, yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all don't want us together.
To absorb the praise of being a woman when it suits them and when they think they can stick their chest out and hold their head up. But no, only the lioness can embrace that, because we live that. We actually do that. We actually see and live out the merits of being a woman.
And your husband let you talk entirely too much.
To the very best of our ability.
He ain't even home.
We actually try to do that. So she wanted to, number one, derail his point.
No.
That was the number one reason why she wanted him to go into why and It's not important.
It
and
is
then
important.
She wanted him to start praising who women are. Like, girl, bye. Ain't nobody got time to be doing all that.
Point, right? I like to keep it cohesive for myself. Might forget a lot of information here. So what they did was they made the black woman hyper masculine.
How?
Right? And they made you and me we're studs. We're gonna be in the field. We're handy, right? And I think, and I'm trying to connect it all because he made a valid point, right? The government empowered black women to strategically move the position of power from the black man.
Remove the power.
When did you have the power? What year was this? What year was this? What year did the black man have the power? What year did they strategically say, let me take the power from the man and give it to the woman? What year was this? I like to know. Stop letting these people talk to you without giving you a timeline. They just telling you a story here. What year was this when you guys had the power? And they said, hey, we're going to take it from them and give it to the woman. I know how women had to step up to the plate. and we had to take care of them damn babies. We do know that y'all was moved. Yeah, we know all these things. But when was it you had the power? The question is, when did you have the power that they said we're gonna take out the black man and give it to the woman? I will wait. What year was that? And how we just took y'all power, so now are y'all powerless now? Are y'all powerless? And we have the power? Because if we have the power, what are we sitting here talking for? No need to hear from you, black men, because we got the power. Why would somebody of power speak to people who ain't got the power? According to the way y'all men tell the story. So we took the power, and if we don't care and we doing what we want to do because we have the power and you don't, then shit, give up. So what are you fighting for us to give you back the power? Like, what are you talking about here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But let's carry on.
Black,
Right?
Yeah.
So now the black woman in that instance becomes drunk off this power, and then she has a disdain for the black man, and then it becomes perpetuated over generations. So
We came drunk off the power. He said we became drunk off taking care of a bunch of children, right? Not knowing where we're going to eat, where we're going to lay. Did this ninja forget that we were not able to vote? Did this ninja know that we couldn't get a bank account? Did he know these things? Did he know it's 50 years? It be in April, May, 50 years, a woman, period, was able to get a bank account and get a credit card. That's just 50 years ago. So before 50 years ago, I'm trying to figure out, as a black woman, how was we drunk off this power? We were so drunk off power, boy. We had all these damn babies. We couldn't even be the head of the household as y'all claimed that we was. Y'all men were gone. We still had to pick cotton. We still had to get beat by our oppressor. We had to take care of their babies and not ours. They were still getting baked. Then they had to still go on home to all their children. But no, dad, this is even back in slavery time. Remember, they kept moving the men. And I have not seen the show yet. If y'all seen one, let me know that the women were so happy that the man was taken out the house. I will wait. I seen no woman holding on to the man's legs, holding on to the kids' legs. I haven't seen a show where back in them time, any woman was happy that man was gone. I haven't seen a show where after that woman got beat and that man got beat, she took care of that man first. Them women were lined up to take care of that man. I haven't seen it. Where they were like, I'm drunk, I am drunk, I am drunk. What date and time was that we got drunk off of this? Because we still ain't, maybe we didn't get that bottle of alcohol yet. We ain't get that bottle of drunkenness yet. We still ain't got it in 2024. But back then in the 1800s and the 1700s, they had the bottle of drunkenness. We ain't get it. They had it. I don't know. But that was what we were so drunk off of that. F out of here. And I'm going to show you again. This man has a temper, and we're going to show. He said community. What community? Let me know. I'll go. You build up the community and you give it back reparations. You cannot give back reparations, people. I try to tell you guys, it's going to be very hard to get reparations because we are too mixed, and they want us the same way they did the Indians. They are going to do us. They want you to keep mixing, keep mixing. Why? Because when it comes down to reparations, they are going to get it first. Remember that 1% rule? Remember that 1% rule? One drop of black blood, then you are black. So I don't care if you're all the way Caucasian. If they check your blood lineage and you got 1% black, who do you think they're giving the reparations to first? And you cannot argue because they have black in their blood. That 1% rule. So you are not going to get reparations until they finish mixing with the Caucasians. Once it's enough for them to get their money back, we will now get reparations. So let's stop having that talk. It's not going to happen no time soon. It's going to happen, but no time soon until we have enough mixed kids out here. It's going to them first. Now, let's get back to this drunkenness he's talking about.
With slavery, what they did was they take us, they call it buck breaking. They do gang bangers, rape us, cut our balls off in front of the black woman. And then before they kill the black man, they'll make the black, after they did him dusty, they'll chain him up, right? Look, they'll chain him up, right? They'll chain him up, beat him within an inch of his life, and then unchain him, and then rape and do that to the woman. And then the woman is looking at the man like, come save me, but mentally he's dead. He doesn't even have no fight in him. So now she doesn't even have no respect for you. You fast forward to this generation, black women don't respect black men at all. And when you understand that, and it's a lot, so I'm trying to make it like simple, right?
No, you can't make it a lot, young man. We was on this earth a little while longer than you. You schooled them. What happened was those was for the runaway slaves, right? That was for the runaway slaves. To stop you from running away, they had to scare the F out of you and to keep control over you. Again, what year did they start that? They didn't do that in the beginning. They didn't buck break you in the beginning. Hey, bro, what's up? Thank you, my brother. Yeah, so what happened was, again, stop letting people tell you these stories without giving you dates and times. That was about when they started to run away. But again, he said women got drunk off power. We still don't have no power. And that did not make us not have respect for the man. We never had the damn man. We never had a home. Soon as we got comfortable with a man, they took him from us. The woman was still left with the kids. Y'all men went out as they kept moving. Y'all kept making more families. Y'all, they didn't stop. They didn't completely stop. Y'all, they took you from one plantation, then you went to another plantation. You started, as you still do in 2024. You still make babies every damn where. A lot of people are related. A lot of people are related and don't know. Don't even know. It ain't like they butt breaked you and then the man came back home to you and you didn't have no respect for him. At that point in time, we already knew that they couldn't protect us. Shit, none of us could protect each other. This young man, this allegedly abusive young man, they got him up on there, which she's praising him because she didn't do no research on him. And according to this hyena, Nobody, no man can do wrong. Anytime this other chick say, well, the reason why they're canceling uh Grammy Night because the daughters, no, they're canceling him because that, did y'all see? I don't know if y'all saw it. I didn't even show it. But did y'all see what his son looked like going through that C word? Did y'all, the boy looks, why would you sit up there? He was the runaway eggplant in 1912. I couldn't stand you, Nick. uh,
A lot of people, they respond emotionally and not intellectually, and there's no empathy for black men. There's no sympathy for black men. You don't even love black men. You don't even know who we are. You don't give a fuck about us. Pay my bills, eat my ass, and that's it. Okay, so it's important that black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's all
sir, 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 smart. Was why when they took y'all men away, right? Did you get a baby cut out of your stomach with no anesthesia? And then have your baby cut out of your stomach and thrown in the fucking water for alligators? What was that you? Was that you? Was it you when they took you off the plantation and it had your kids as pet? You didn't see how the woman and the children were treated because you was out there making other kids on another plantation. We never held that against y'all because we knew what predicament we were in. Now, all of a sudden, in these days and times, you're making it less than what it was. It's not, no. You know how it feels to have to take care of being a nanny and watch your kid be the nanny's toy? And you're in the same freaking house. Mothers had to watch that. Mother used to sit up there and call our kids a freaking monkey and dogs and stuff. Mothers had to sit, the black mothers had to sit up there and watch that. Mothers had to give birth just to watch them give away her kids while she took care of their kids. We never blamed y'all. We ain't never say, hey, respect the black woman. But until somebody cut your stomach wide open, just cut it open and leave your ass there and take your kid to go catch alligators, shut the fuck up. Anytime you're put in a fucking cage, in a damn, as they will call, what's the name of the zoo? A lot of these zoos, because we had the way our bodies were shaped. These men got some nerves, and they did not give you a date and time on nothing. If you're for the black people, be for the black people. For all this black man, get the funk out of here with that. Y'all was tired. Yeah, they cut off your butt. We didn't like that neither. We didn't like none of that. We didn't like what was happening to our black man. And I'm not going to take away, the same way you trying to take away what happened to us to better y'all. That's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to take away what happened to our black brothers, our forefathers. Ain't going to take it away to make the women look good. But I'm not. How dare you take away what happened to us? How dare you take away what happened to us as a people? and then trying to say we took your power. When did you have this power that you're talking about? When? What power did you have? Where was this God talk then? Now I'm sent you God. But where was this God talk then? You weren't born. It's atrocity what happened to us. How dare y'all try to use it against us? Like all our grandmothers going all the way back. Can you imagine? Was it you who had to work with a menstrual cycle? Had to put as you call, a rag on? Cramps coming out your behind, working 12 to 16 hours a day, going through what women go through, and still had to put in the same amount of work as men. What was that you? And then if a woman got pregnant, was it you who had to work pregnant? You know how many babies was lost because of the work? Was that you? Was that you, men? Who's sitting up there working and having a miscarriage while you working? You couldn't even say nothing. They had to bring somebody over there to take the baby out, take the placenta out, and your ass had to get right back to work. It wasn't no damn day off for us. We didn't have a day off. If you're going to tell a story, tell the whole damn story. Stop listening to these men when they start telling these stories. Tell the whole story. This is what they did to us. Not what they did to the black man or to the black. This is what they did to us. And we still don't get a day off. Tell it, Jack. Mm-hmm.
Also important that black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation. Okay.
Tell us.
Now, a black man's role is to be the protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man. We got protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. Producer. You have your opinion. I have mine.
Right. I'm just giving it. And producer.
Right. I got you. You have what you want to put in. Right. And
now let me pause it right
here.
here.
Pause it right there.
She continues to try to subvert the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to subvert this conversation. And the reason why she needs to subvert the conversation and to undermine the conversation is because it's too much truth in what he is saying.
And maybe it's some truth in what she's going to say, but he doesn't want her to say it. Give me the date. I take the dates and times too. Where the dates? Where are the times? Where are the dates where there was the provider, the protector, the da. And how many of them had their own house when all this took place? We knew there were some. We do know there were some, but how many? What was the population? Like, this is the time to use the statistics. Where are the statistics on this? Where are the statistics of the men building their own house, and then the men had the power, and the women just sat there and just cooked? It was never easy, but the way they made it sound was really easy. But we was protected. You just said that we wasn't protected because they buck danced on you guys. So y'all couldn't protect us then. Then you said that we was bait and you couldn't protect us then. Right? And then out of slavery, remember, they done took you to different plantations. We ain't got no man, so you couldn't protect us then. All right. somewhere maybe like even in the 40s or 50s. I'm trying to see, did they protect the woman? I don't know. I do know it's a lot of racism. Mm-hmm. 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 Y'all need to help me out here. Help me out here, because I don't know. Right? I know some women were protected once, they was able to, slavery was over and stuff, but not in the beginning. We were running. We was running, 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 running. We was running. So I don't know when it was there, right? Then I do know they couldn't protect them children when they burnt the church up. I knew they didn't protect the children when the children is the one who turned Alabama upside down. That was the children. That wasn't the men. That was, and the first one that wanted to help, and I showed you guys, was the little girl stood up first. Chicka, the men didn't protect women back in 1913. Exactly. They may have maybe protect their households, but they could. But remember, they said provide too. So women could never. The woman, the black woman, was never ever able to stay home. Hey, Bonnie, until like the middle class came about. Like, when the middle class came in, the women were able to stay home. But what year was that? Because everybody I know, grandma had a job. They was cleaning, they was ironing clothes, they were baking cakes, they were nannies. They were still working because he could not provide to take care of the whole household. And they was having a lot of kids at that time. So which means all our great-grandmother, grandmothers going all down the line, not your immediate grandmother. All our grandmothers, they was pregnant and working and taking kids and taking care of him. 1975. You said 1975. Oh, okay, Nick. She on the road.
See, we know
Oops.
of what chattel slavery did to us on a spiritual and mental level. We know that it gave us the lost value system and that we currently live in it. That is why when we talk about what ails us as a group, we always go back to chattel slavery. And sometimes we don't know why we go back to that, but we know even without the terminology, we understand that the lost value system was given to us, imposed upon us there. We know that a Bio-Cult-Iran was done. We know that the result of that Bio-Cult-Iran was the lost value system. We also realize that we live currently in that lost value system, even without the lingo, even without the terminology, even without being able to actually put those things together as cohesively. We know that's the problem. That's why when the terminology came about, when you hear it here on this channel, it resonates, because it's like, oh, those are the pieces. Those are the pieces. This is
No, them are not the pieces. They are not the pieces, because the first group of slaves were different from the second group of slaves. They all were taken from different villages, had different customs. None of them came here with the same customs, right? So in that slave ship, a lot of them couldn't even speak to each other because majority of them spoke in different languages, right? They made sure of that so we couldn't communicate, right? So you had to be in that slave ship and you had to find out who speaks the same language that you speak. And what comes with different language is different cultures. So it's not like you brought us all here and they all were the same. No, they were not. And then by the time it got down, after they beat whatever language you spoke, after they beat it out of you, and they made sure the next generation, your kids, spoke English. And our language was no more. Some still they tried to still pass down some of the customs. But what happened with that is as they kept moving you from plantation to plantation, a lot of them, these customs didn't fit this one customs. So somewhere that got lost in translation. Like I may not could speak the language, but I can show you the customs. And maybe you could pass the customs along to the future children. But they were smart enough to keep moving you around. So remember, each language, each village has different customs. So if I'm sending you to another plantation and I start showing you stuff, I'm like, what the heck is he doing? Right? Well, this is what we learned back home. Oh, we didn't learn that back home. These are different customs. So now they're still not really united because they're shown. So after the different customs and stuff all got washed away, we took on the English, well, American, but at that point, the English customs. And then we took on the American customs. America didn't have any customs at that point. We took on their food, their diet, and the food that we were getting. Y'all know the type of food that we were getting. Y'all don't even thank the black woman for that. Anytime you could take a pig intestines and turn that into a gourmet meal, you need to thank the black woman for that. Y'all men didn't do that. And at that point, y'all men did not have to go out there and catch the food. Y'all took what was left that your master did not want. They gave you all the parts that they didn't want the feet here. Now you got pig feet, right? Hey, we don't want the tongue. Now you got cow tongue. Here, the gizzards here. We don't eat that. All that inside stuff, you guys can have all of that. We just want the meat. And they made wonders out of that. Even till today, people still eat chitlins. Mm-hmm. They clean. You know how much cleaning you got to do? That's intestines. That's a lot of cleaning to make sure it's eatable. You got to make sure every bit of cocky is out of that. Can you imagine the smell? They don't even want to thank us for that. Free eggplants. Exactly, Nick. They would have the eggplants. They was happy with that. We always found the way to make do with nothing. With nothing. And again, the man wasn't even in the house. The older son did that till he got married off. Woman held that down. And they still mad. How you mad? We wasn't happy. We mad too. Shit. We was mad then and we are mad now. And all we hear is excuses, excuses, excuses. From some men. Not all men. Because unlike her, I don't be like, oh man. From some men. Some men did work hard. And they worked together with their wives. but they never had the power that we supposed to have took for them. Some men sat up there and they was treated so bad at work, they came home and abused their wives and their kids. They had, and this is what y'all would like to continue. Y'all want us to be the people that they come on home to. That's why they say be their peace. For whatever they go out there in the world, we gotta be the punching bag. We not being the punching bags no more. But everything the woman is doing now, they have done then. We took care of households and our kids. Y'all may not like it. Y'all didn't have to like it. Y'all may call them 304s, but them older 304s is what kept food on the table. That's why a lot of us are here today. Man was gone. A lot of things we may not like that kept food on the table. We didn't have to like it. We talked about them, but the men gave them money then, and men giving them money now. Women was talking about them then, and they talking about them now. We don't have to like it. We don't want the young ladies like that. We don't want them treated like that. We don't want them putting themselves in the predicaments, but they do. They did then, and they did now. A lot of our doctors started out on that pole, and the men paid for it. And the men paid for it. It's a shame women had to use their bodies then, and women have to use their bodies now. But it don't take away the fact that all the things that they did wrong and was for the right reasons. Like right about now, they may not just don't care. They may not care right now, but they're still getting the men money. All the money that's taken out of the household that the man is supposed to be ruling is going into that 304 pocket. When that man telling you he working late, that's going into what y'all call them 304 pockets. That man's still taking care of 2 households. By the time you cook the dinner, when he want to relax after being whipped on, not necessarily whipped on, but being out with the job, being second class, being looked over for promotions, he goes to 304s, right? He don't come home to you. He goes to relax himself, get a drink, and be around women he can talk to. You may not like them, and men may talk about them, but that's still who they talk to. Them are the ones who really, really make him feel good for that bad day that he had. You cannot do that. For some reason, you think, oh, no, they protecting them girls too in them clubs and stuff. If they wasn't protected, it still wouldn't be a business. Now, would it? We may not like it. No, we don't like it. I don't like to see them young girls out there. That's why I help them. What's up, Umiverse? What's up, my baby? We may not like it, but that's why I help them. But it doesn't take away. That's where y'all money for your home is going. This little liar right here. Lying don't look good on her. You could tell when she lying. Why? Because she figured if I do it in a nicer way and I act like you still getting money from out these men. I already showed you guys damn near 98% of her audience are men. So what ladies are she trying to help? I'll wait.
Why we instinctively go back to the slavery piece. And people always think, oh, you're just trying to use it as a crutch. You're just trying to use it. Oh, that was so long ago. You can't use it. Yes, we can use it. Because we have to understand that what happened was it's not done. It's not over. It didn't get flipped back. This is why I talk about the value systems, because I'm giving us the blueprint of how to flip it back for ourselves, not waiting on them to flip it, because they're not going to do that. They are not going to jeopardize their position by giving us the tools to correct ourselves. We have to get the tools to correct ourselves. We have to do the corrections. Because in all honesty, the greatest reparations that we can get is a flip back to our original value system, because that's what's going to get us out of it. That's what's
When did we have, give us the date and time when we had this volume system. I'll wait. What was the date and time we had this value system? When? When did we have these value systems? How long did it last? Was it a year? Was it 2 years? Was it 10 years? Was it in the 1800s, 1700s, 1900s? When did we have this value system that we have to flip back to? I'll wait.
gonna get us truly out. And we can only give that to us. They can't even rectify that. They will refuse to. They refuse to. So we're the ones that have to do that. We're the ones that have to do the correction. We didn't bring it on ourselves, but we can argue. And that's where a lot of the irritation is coming from too. Because the way he's talking is more about the root of what's going on, not the symptoms. We're not up in the upper branches talking about, oh, these women are disrespectful and masculine and we got to do. No. Let's go down into the root of why did we get up? Why is that even happening at the top of the tree? Why? We gotta get down to the root of why the tree even grew like that. We're not even gonna deal with why. We're not gonna deal with the growth of the tree as it is today. She looking like, whatever. And thank you, T. Sam. As a matter of fact, we see what happens when you throw money at dysfunction. You amplify it. It doesn't fix nothing. It does not. It does not. So
how you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So when you're around an alpha and you're around and you in that frequency, right?
Alpha what?
Man. Right? And that energy, that frequency, right? It can throw some shit off.
Yeah.
Because you're conditioned not to even be around that shit. And then you become sensitized, not desensitized. You're very sensitive to that energy.
1 second. No, I don't want membership only chat to be turned on. I just wanted people to put the membership link in the chat so that people can click it. But if you want to turn on subscriber only, please do that. Thanks for the reminder, Miss Nicole. I appreciate you. Okay. Right. So we're going to go back because she's like, alpha what? Men. What you talking about? And no, she's not listening. But good. This is why I don't help. Listen, it's that kind of behavior is why I don't help hyenas. She knows what he's saying. She don't even disagree with it. Hyenas do not want to be helped. They are not operating in ignorance. Okay? Hyenas are not operating in ignorance at all. They know they are hyenas. They know what they do. They know how they think. They know what they're going to do, and they're going to do it regardless of any amount of truth that come to them, any amount of correction that come to them from any direction. It doesn't matter who says it. It doesn't matter if women say it. It doesn't matter if men say it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who says it. It doesn't matter how they say it. That is just a smoke screen for hyenas to say, oh, you got to say it in a certain tone. Oh, you got to be a certain type of person to live it, to say it, and da 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 da. All of that is just smoke screen for I'm not going to listen anyway. Because if anytime you tell me the truth, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to poke holes in the messenger so that I don't have to listen to the message. Just like they did with the young lady I did a video on that was talking about the Meg challenge. Now they want to come for her with tattoos when more than half of them got tattoos. You understand what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden they understand how tattoos look and come off. You know?
How do you take 20,000 children in the middle of New York City without anybody seeing? They're being put.
And then now you don't know how to read that energy. You think he's narcissistic. You think, no, he's where he needs to be to take his place. So I feel like black men need to disregard how black women feel about our masculinity and be more self-contained. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need your money. I don't need none of that. I'm not sleeping on your couch. Don't give me no keys. I'm gonna get my own. I'm gonna go to God. And when you don't want to fit my program, bye. Go.
Thank you.
You're not needed. You're dangerous. I don't want to bear seed with you. I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to be your friend. I'm staying away from you. And there's a lot of black women that get it and they love the masculinity that we project. Black men, we project energy. Women receive energy. You see? So now, for the black women who are confused, right? A woman has to lead with 3 phases of love. The first phase of love is informative, right? So she's in.
Now he said something that was very key. He said something that was key. First thing that he said was you getting your provision and you're getting your masculinity from God. That is who is going to define who you are as a man. And then he said, what she really didn't like. She really didn't like this. He said, as men, we have to stop caring about how black women feel about our masculine. Them's facts all day. I'm glad a man said that. I'm glad that a black man finally said that. Because talking about what these chicken heads want and what they don't want is a moot point. It doesn't matter what hyenas think. Y'all in the boneyard. It doesn't matter what a hyena think about. Even a lioness is not prepared to define the masculinity of the lion. The only difference between the hyena and the lioness is the hyena thinks she got a right to define it, and the lioness knows she don't. And she's not even trying to. We just recognize it when they come about and avoid men that don't have it. You understand? If I happen to run into a man that is a hyena, I'm not gonna be trying to let him know what his masculinity is supposed to be. It ain't none of my business. I'm just gonna curve over to the left. Bye. I'm not even trying to correct a hyena. Well, he don't need correction from me. None of the men in his life tell him nothing. What I'm talking to him for? Talking to him for what? I'll just go where the lions are. Just keep moving around till I find a lion.
informing that black man of who he is. She's informing that black man that, yo, look, you get your provision. You're going to be the provider. You're going to be the head of this household. Even if she's Oprah and he's broke, she's going to uplift him through the information. That's the first phase.
Exactly.
The second phase is
She fake.
unconditional love. Unconditional.
Huh?
She's loving and she's loving, she's loving, she's
That's
loving.
a lie.
Then the last phase of love is tough love, accountability. The problem is a lot of our women are conditioned to lead with the accountability first, and they don't set the table with informative love and unconditional love. See,
This comes off as disrespect and combative.
all the time.
Yeah.
But again, this is why black men need to be
Mhm.
in tune with self.
Mhm.
He said something that's very important
Yeah, tell us.
that I want to highlight.
Tell us.
He talked about
Uh-huh.
women's love,
Uh-huh.
and he's really talking about it from the standpoint of how men want to receive it. Okay, because I've talked about the stages of women's love. Now, our love is selfish at first. We love what men do.
I'm gonna
And
show
then
the
we
whole
start
thing,
loving
fool, and I
who the
want you to
man
come up.
is, right?
Mhm.
And then we start loving that man, whether he do for us or not. And then the last stage is we love him for the sake of the Most High. We love him whether he with us or not. We just love him because we love him, whether he's with us or not. You understand? Women's love come in stages. He took that and from another perspective, right? The way that he would like to receive the love. So he didn't leave out the accountability, the tough love. Hey, let's have this conversation because this isn't quite, you're not really sticking to the program you gave me. You understand what I'm saying? You're not sticking to the program you laid out. So what's happening? That's the accountability love. The reason why he put it in that order is because if you bring that to a man, but you've already proved that you love him, he is more likely to accept that you are holding him accountable and it's not disrespect. You understand? But if you come through, you ain't even submitted to the program yet, and you already talking about what he is and ain't doing, that's going to come off as disrespect because you have not even solidified yourself as a person that's really in my corner. Okay? You can't hold people accountable if you don't care about them. They're not going to receive that. You telling me that, but you don't even show me no grace or nothing. People don't really respond to that.
Walk in some rooms and I get around certain black women and I start talking, they can't stand me.
No, but just don't listen to your
See,
dumb
I
ass.
jumped on this because you told me that this path was one thing. And I agree with it. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And we can go through the ups and downs. Ain't got no problem with that. But what we're not going to do is do a 180 on the whole situation. Because now I don't know if I can agree with that. What are you doing?
This girl, Lady Evil.
Let's go a little further.
When that woman is argumentative and she want to talk and every 5 minutes she want to get a word in and she just can't check the fuck up, let her go. Don't beat on her.
That's
Don't
right.
catch no cases.
Let us go.
Let her go.
Let us go.
Like literally let her go.
Thank you. Bye.
And you vet her with your frequency. You vet her with your vibration. I walk in some rooms and I get around certain black women and I start talking, they can't stand me.
That's no.
Good.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
Why is that they can't stand you?
Because I just told you, a lot of black women are not used to a black man that has confidence. A lot of black women are not used to a black man who.
Wait, I just want to clarify. You saying that black women can't stand you because of your confidence?
1,000,000%. A lot of them.
A
I
million
think it's
percent.
because hold on, because I'm a nigga, I'm a op, I'm a blood, I'm a fuck boy.
Wait, who's
I'm a trick.
who are saying these
We're
things?
saying what I'm. You got to understand what
That's
this
what I'm
for the
asking because
camera.
I don't.
I
Like,
got you, but I'm saying it right. So you maybe you understand later, maybe you won't. It's okay.
well, that
I'm a op.
no. Just, hold
She
on.
asked you
Yeah.
a question, damn it.
Because we have an audience.
No, for sure.
And I want our audience to understand what you're saying.
They do understand.
No, we don't.
It's cool. I know my audience. So what I'm
Right.
saying is that
Mhm.
I just want you to like kind of be responsive when I'm asking you so that we can have clarity when we do our clips. That's all.
The clips that make sense. I mean, I do this all the time. So I'm a op.
Okay, sir.
I'm a blood. I'm a crip. I'm a scammer. I'm a jack boy.
Yeah, yep,
I'm a nigga.
yep.
I'm a rap. I'm
Yep,
everything
yep.
but a god.
Everything but a man.
And then they use music, right? They use crack in the 80s
I'm gonna
to
play
break
the
down
whole
black
thing. I'm gonna
communities.
play the whole
Now they're
thing.
using music, right, as a way to break down the communities. Every time you turn on a song, "Eat My Ass," "My Butthole Is Brown," all they heard is
Crazy.
black men are the only race of man that gets publicly disrespected by their women,
Consistently.
like religiously.
Yep.
You see? So now when you come around as a black man and you know who you are, and you know you're the leader, you know I'm a god. She's a goddess. I'm a god though. I'm the original man.
Oh.
I'm not here to tell you who I am. I'm him. And if you don't understand, it's not for you, it's not to be understood. And a lot of times black men, masculinity is application, not advocation.
Oh
With
God.
everything that you believe, do you think that we have to re-educate the black woman?
Hell no. Absolutely not. Listen, Noah's Ark, the ramp is up. And it's gonna rain, and a lot of sisters are gonna drown. Bye. Let me tell
We ain't drowned yet.
And he just expressed my sentiment. We ain't
We
saving
ain't
hyenas.
drowned yet, baby.
We not saving
We ain't
hyenas
drowned
or
yet,
hyenas.
baby.
We not saving none of them. None of them is getting saved. No.
No. And you wicked, you're a woman, and you're wicked. You is every part of wicked. You and that Reba chick. This man full of shit. This man sat up there. We seen the other day the same man with his hatred and his godlike image that he thinks that he has. I'm gonna play the whole thing and what he said, right? I got the whole video, right? I just got this chick. Of course, she's agreeing with it. You got to save people. You have to save them, or don't work. But again, this woman audience is all men. All men. We got Name Block. She can't take it. We got DT. We got Jermaine. We got Master Akon. Jeffrey Woodland. All these are men. I already named all the men. Her whole audience is men. So who the fuck is you talking to? You sell out your people for $1. There is 98% 95% of her audience are men. So who are you talking to? Who? That's why I love when my sister Fool, when she get on her shit, baby, she eats their asses up. But we're going to still get on his full thing. Well, let's talk about the root of the problem. If this is what they did to the black man, what the hell do you think they did to us? I told you. Have you ever had your stomach cut open and your baby ripped out your stomach? And then your child, they sat up there and threw your child in the water to catch a fucking alligator? Did that happen to you, man? You was already gone. You impregnate the woman, they already got you gone. We got to keep exposing these people, these women. She only works at the track stop on Friday and Saturday. We're going to show the whole, this is the same man we showed the other day. But because we're not pacifying these men. It ain't going to happen. We don't care what you call us, because we've been called names forever. We're not doing it. It's not happening. Oh, we're gonna drown. We ain't drowned yet. I thought that, make up your mind. I thought that they took the control from y'all and gave the control to us to break you down. So goddamn it, you on our Noah's Ark. We ain't on your Noah's Ark. You on our Noah's Ark. It's our goddamn boat. It's our boat now. The way you talking about it. But I'm gonna show his whole thing. Yes, oh shucks.
If lions and lionesses moved like he just said, so we wouldn't even be having half these conversations. I'm gonna tell you that much.
She in
Because
love.
lions should not be nowhere trying to uplift, fix, or figure out a hyena. Once you realize that is a hyena, if you know who you are as a lion, and you know you got your 10 life values together, you know you got your life together, you know, why are you even fooling with a hyena to begin with? Same thing for a lioness. If you know you a lioness, why is you trying to convince a hyena to choose you?
A hyena? I thought it was a hyena, but go ahead.
Why are you trying to convince a hyena that you're a lioness and you're a good woman? And hey, if he don't know that, if he can't see the value of you being a lioness and you know for a fact you a lioness, just okay, bye, go on. And it ain't even no hard feelings. We ain't even gotta be mad. We ain't gotta be mad.
Now, we were called names when we were doing it. So what now? So now what? Does she know how lions get kicked out? It is not always another lion. The lion is, baby, tear his ass up. Tear him up. Tear him up. Now, we're going to listen to Mr. Smart, who came out acting like he was for black people. Then they told him, switch up. Switch up. So he switched up. Now let's see what he had to say. This is for fair use, right? He said, what happened to women, right? That's what he said. What happened to women? Right? This is at 8. 8 at the table. 8 at the table. We glad when we see you, we will go the other way because you talk nonsense.
Men, all men. I'm not even going to give it to black and white, but let's just say all men for now.
Let's talk black men. I don't.
All right.
For me, like even with my tour, what I'm doing, right? Like by this time next year, I'm giving out reparations. I'm doing a lot in my community, right? And for black people. I don't care, but I'm talking about black people. My whole message point is for us. Now, when you talk about slavery, right? We talk about systemic racism. We talk about the Willie Lynch letter. Right? We talk about, the black man is God, right? We talk about, the greatest soldier in a white man's army being the black woman and the black woman being the pawn. And then they figured out early on through slavery that because they were killing us, right? But they figured out if we get the black woman, or we get the whole joint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
You know,
I even though I explained this in the beginning, but I'm just gonna be reading you guys' comments now. I already explained in the beginning, but it just us when these young folks try to educate us older folks like we don't know, like we don't know what happened, right? So they're trying to school us, right? The poor young girls better learn how to read for themselves. I swear for goodness. Y'all young girls, stop listening to these people. You think that you found Nature Boy little brother? You're a king, but she a part. So was she the queen? I'm just reading y'all comments because I already said I explained it at the beginning. But I would just like to say He said they was killing us. They was taking us out, right? Like we ah, y'all couldn't do ish then, and y'all can't do ish now. I told you guys, April made 50 years. 50 years. A woman could get a bank account and get a credit card. A woman, not a black woman, but women. It only been 50 years. So I'm trying to figure out how much power we took from them when we couldn't get a house, we couldn't get a loan, we couldn't have a bank account. How did we make it though? With none. We couldn't do nothing as women. So imagine a black woman. The white woman couldn't do it. Can you imagine what the black woman couldn't do? But then again, we still have repopulated to 2024, right? How did we do it? And y'all mad. Y'all still mad. We made it happen, right? But Evo, this is the parts, some of the parts that she cut out. Like I said, the credit goes to 8 at the table. So while she was talking, while she was sucking on his things and stuff, right? Her husband will be very mad now, right? Because she was agreeing too much with the next man. You're not supposed to agree like that with the next man. You're not supposed to do that. Your husband should go get a divorce. Because you was like, ooh, when that man, the next man was talking, you're not supposed to agree with the next man, because according to your religion, you are supposed to learn from your husband. And your husband did not teach you that. Did y'all read the poster on the far wall? Yeah. When it had all the know this and know that and no judgment. Yeah. Uh-huh. I read it. He thinks that Mr. Kevin, remember Kevin, Mr. Kevin, not Mr. Smart, but Mr. Kevin, Mr. Kevin, but that's all they're doing, exactly, especially the no judging part at the end. Mr. Kevin, you know, first of all, you had people when you was telling your story about being in jail, and you tell your story about your moms, and you didn't have no pop, you willed the people in. You willed them in. Right? You willed them in. It beyond is sexism, sis.
Why? Go ahead. I want you to explain why, because I think it needs.
But I get to that, but I want to finish the messaging point, right? I like to keep it cohesive for myself. I might forget a lot of information here. So
I might forget. There's a lot of information here, but you go from show to show to show to show to show, saying the same damn thing. The same way you started a big goddamn argument because you decided to call us women flat tires. And you forgot that you called us a flat tire. We didn't forget that neither, sir. We didn't forget. I don't even know why these ladies are speaking to him, because you're a flat tire. Why do y'all continue to speak to men who disrespect you? I don't get it. They don't like you and they disrespect you. Yeah, he didn't forget either. He done said this over and over and over and over and over and over. So now he's really telling you to shut up. But he's saying, well, I have a lot of information here. Ninja, you done said this. You done said these things verbatim. Is this the script is messing up or something? I'll be, woman, please don't speak to me. There's one less of you too, hearing your damn mouth over and over and over and over and over. Shit.
What they did was they made the black woman hyper masculine.
The worst thing you can do.
We hyper masculine now. We did that. Taking care of y'all kids.
And they made you and me is we're studs. We're gonna be in the field. We're handy, right?
Mm.
And I think, and I'm trying to kind of connect it all because he made a valid point, right? The government empowered Black women to strategically move the position of power from the Black man,
When did you have power?
right?
When?
So now
When you had the
the
power?
Black woman
Uh-huh.
in that instance
Uh-huh.
becomes drunk off this power, and then she has a disdain for the Black man, and then it becomes perpetuated over generations.
What power did we become drunk over? I'm still waiting because anybody call me, somebody please call their grandmama, their great grandmama, whomever is still living, and please tell us, when did we get drunk with this power? Because I didn't get that bottle of drunkenness. What power did you guys have that you don't have no more, that now we are drunk with back then? We still ain't drunk off the power now, but let's go.
So with slavery, what they did was they take us, they call it buck breaking. Yeah, do it, gang bang us, rape us, cut our balls off in front of the Black woman. And then before they kill the Black man, they'll make the Black, after they didn't did him dusty, they'll chain him up, right? Look, they'll chain him up, right? They'll chain him up, beat him within an inch of his life, and then unchain him, and then rape and do that to the woman. And then the woman is looking at the man like, come save me, but mentally he's dead. He doesn't even have no fight in him. So now she doesn't even have no respect for you. You fast forward to this generation, Black women don't respect Black men at all. And when you understand that, it's a lot. So I'm trying to make it like simple, right? Because a lot of people, they respond emotionally and not intellectually. And there's no empathy for Black men. There's no sympathy for Black men. There's no, you don't even love Black men. You don't even know who we are. You don't give a fuck about us. Pay my bills, eat my ass, and that's it. Okay, so it's important that Black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's also important that Black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation. Okay?
You ain't never had a community.
Now, a Black man role is to be the protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man, protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer.
Producer.
You have your opinion, I have mine.
You're right. I'm just giving it. And producer.
Right. I got you. You have what you want to put in, right? And so I'm saying protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, right? Protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. A woman's role is wisdom and balance. Okay. Now, the Black man gets his provision. He gets his provision, right, from God. And what happens is there's a vibration. It's a lot. So I'm trying to make it simple, right? So how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So when you're around an alpha and you're around and you in that frequency, right? If
alpha what?
Man. Right? And that energy, that frequency, right? It can throw some shit off.
Yeah.
Because you're conditioned not to even be around that shit. And then you become sensitized, not desensitized. You're very sensitive to that energy. And then now you don't know how to read that energy. You think he's narcissistic. You think, no, he's where he needs to be to take his place. So I feel like Black men need to disregard how Black women feel about our masculinity and be more self-contained. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need your money. I don't need none of that. I'm not sitting on your couch. Don't give me no keys. I'm gonna get my own. I'm gonna go to God. And when you don't want to fit my program, bye. Go.
Goodbye.
You're not needed.
And you're not needed.
You're dangerous.
Either. Yes, you
I don't
are.
want to bear seed with you. I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to be your friend. I'm staying away from you. And there's a lot of Black women that get it and they love the masculinity that we project. Black men, we project energy. Women receive energy.
Huh?
You see? So now, for the Black women who are confused, right?
You confused.
A woman has to lead with 3 phases of love. The first phase of love is informative.
God, here we go.
Right? So she's informing that Black man of who he is. She's informing that Black man that, yo, look, you get your provision. You're going to be the provider. You're going to be the head of this household, even if she's Oprah and he's broke. She's going to uplift him through the information. That's the first phase. The second phase is unconditional love. Unconditional. She's loving and she's loving, she's loving, she's loving. Then the last phase of love is tough love, accountability. The problem is a lot of our women are conditioned to lead with the accountability first, and they don't set the table with informative love and unconditional love. See,
Which comes off as disrespect and combative.
all the time.
Yeah.
But again, this is why black men need to be in tune with self. And when that woman is argumentative and she want to talk and every 5 minutes she want to get a word in and she just can't shut the fuck up, let her go. Don't beat on her. Don't catch no cases. Let her go. Like literally let her go.
Yeah.
And you vet her with your frequency. You vet her with your vibration. I walk in some rooms and I get around certain black women and I start talking. They can't stand me. Good.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
Why is that they can't stand you?
Because I just told you, a lot of black women are not used to a black man that has confidence. A lot of black women are not used to a black man who
Wait. I just want to clarify. You saying that black women can't stand you because of your confidence?
1,000,000%. A lot of them.
I think it's
Because hold on, because I'm a nigga. I'm a op. I'm a blood. I'm a fuck boy.
Wait,
I'm a trick.
Who are saying these things?
We're saying what I'm you gotta understand when
That's
this
what I'm
for the
asking, because
camera.
I don't.
I got you, but I'm saying it, right? So you maybe you understand later, maybe you won't. It's okay.
Well,
I'm a op.
no. Just hold on one second.
Yeah.
I'm asking questions because we have an audience.
No, for sure.
And I want our audience to understand what you're saying.
They do understand.
No, it's cool. I know my audience. So what I'm
Right.
saying is that I just want you to like kind of be responsive when I'm asking you so that we can have clarity when we do our clips. That's all.
The clips that make sense. I mean, I do this all the time. So I'm a op.
Okay, sir.
I'm a blood. I'm a crip. I'm a scammer. I'm a jack boy. I'm a nigga. I'm a rat. I'm everything but a god.
everything but a man.
And then they use music, right? They use crack in the 80s to break down black communities. Now they're using music, right, as a way to break down the communities. Every time you turn on a song, eat my ass, my butthole is brown, all this, right? Everywhere you turn, it's
Crazy.
black men are the only race of man that gets publicly disrespected by their women,
Consistently.
like religiously.
Yeah.
You see? So now when you come around as a black man and you know who you are and you know you're the leader, you know I'm a god. She's a goddess. I'm a god though. I'm the original man. I'm not here to tell you who I am. I'm him.
Treated accordingly.
And if you don't understand, it's not for you, it's not to be understood. And a lot of times black men, masculinity is application, not advocation.
For the
With
camera.
everything that you believe, do you think that we have to re-educate the black woman?
Hell no. Absolutely not. Listen, Noah's Ark, the ramp is up. And it's gonna rain, and a lot of sisters are gonna drown. Bye. Let me tell you something. I just told you in the beginning. Look, the greatest soldier in the white man's army is the black woman. It's a lot of black women. Listen, it's a lot of brothers that lost their lives, that literally died.
Yeah, he did,
that
Jack.
died, wasted time trying to build. Listen, did everything
I'm just
right.
showing the whole
Married,
video, fool.
babies, listen, everything. And the woman set him up, got him killed, and took the money and ran with a Chinese man. You feel
What?
me? So,
What?
black men need to have confidence.
Leave us alone.
Listen, you know how beautiful you are? 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 I know I look good. I'm not sitting here, shorty, there's a door that way.
You go, Ninja.
Beat it.
I love it.
And let me tell you something. And that's the scary thing, right? Because that's the accountability, right? Because if you listen, how can I have a
Boy, bye. Like this your damn door. You beat it. You go. We ain't going nowhere. You go. You don't like what is here, you leave. You leave, Mr. Where you at? I'm coming by myself to beat you up. We ain't forget that. We ain't forget you wanting to beat that lady up. Mister, you ain't gotta do nothing to a woman, but you sat there and threatened a woman on a panel. We ain't forget that. Bye. We not in your house. You get the F out of our face. Now, the list that Boo was talking about is no sexism, no racism, no albinism, no ageism, no homophobia, I'm still saying it wrong. I can't read the other two words, but blah 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 blah. No hatefulness, no judgment. And he doesn't judge. That's all he did. And then women sitting up there, look how they looking. Both of their heads are turned. Both of the men are looking at him because they like this. Both of the women heads are turned because he's talking a bunch of bull crap. We choose the bear. Yeah, we choose the bear, baby. We ain't got time for this crap no more. We got brains too. We educated too. We made a lot of imprints in this world, and we're not giving you credit anymore. Women are not sitting home anymore giving you their intellectual property. Men, for you to take our intellectual property, you speaking upon what our oppressors did to us, you do the same thing. Y'all sit home, while y'all doing stuff, you take our intellectual property and use it for yourself. You go back to work the next damn day, and act like you came up with them ideas. But you call it having your back. No, we're taking our intellectual property back. And you're mad. And you're mad. Majority of us women are smart. Even if we don't like the 304s, that's your business. You don't have to like the sexy. You don't have to like none of them. But back in the days, that's what put food on the table for some people. They done stole all our intellectual property. We gave it to them. And then that other lady even said, we seen one. Y'all remember I showed it the other day when she was in the Mormons. And she came up with all the ideas for the businesses. And that man put his name on all of her ideas. Then divorced her and left her with nothing. A lot of problems they couldn't figure out, us women figured it out. They went to work the next day acting like it was them. That is intellectual property. Y'all stole it from us first. Y'all stole it. Half of these businesses is women ideas. We knew how to take the littlest thing. This thing called women, what women need. That's like Madam CJ sat there and say, hey, we do our hair. Let's make that a product. We took soap. Hey, we need soap. Let's make that a product. These men couldn't even come up with quick money ideas. That's why the first million black millionaire is a woman. And they mad. The black woman made the first million and the second $1 million before a man did. Because they don't think as fast as us. When it comes down to making that money, they don't think as fast as us. Their ideas don't come in as fast as us. We didn't even take that from them. They were mad back then. Their husbands was mad back then. Because we're going to come up with ways to make that money. We're going to come up with ways even till today to make that money. Oh, really? Well, that's too late. Too late, baby. Bye bye. It's too late for that. It's too late. It's too late. And they had a head start. They had a head start, and we still passed them. They mad. We looked at stuff around us and we made profit off it. We knew hair was a big thing. Hey, I do your hair. Discharge. You like perfume? I go make some perfume. They went and got them flowers and them roses and Bondi now. She make all these things. That's what they did back in the days. They sat there and got their fruits together, their flowers together. They calculated the fermentation time. Well, how long does it take before it turns to this? How this turns into that? What flower does this? What herb does that? And you're mad? And you're mad? While y'all sitting up there leading, I don't know what they was leading, but while they was leading, we was sitting back in them kitchens. Even when the time when they didn't even have refrigerators. Who remember them days? They didn't have refrigerators back then. And when the weather was changing, it was the women who sat there and figured out how to preserve food for the winter years and how to preserve food for when it was extremely hot or extremely cold. We came up with the idea how to can the food, where to put it at, how much temperature it needed. That was the woman. The men wouldn't have been able to eat. That's why we got canned food today. Yes, exactly. We did canning, smoking, and dehydration. It was us who figured out, oh my goodness, this happened so long, we're not going to have no food for the next season. That was the woman. Fermentation. While they was out there, I guess what they said, they was leading. We did all that so y'all can eat. We found ways how to preserve meat. We did that. We did that. Yeah. We knew y'all put a goddamn scarecrow up there for the crows and stuff. We was the ones who found out which herbs they didn't like, right? We found out that the mice don't like peppermint, right? We found, so even till today, when they do certain planting, they know what herbs to put around it, depending on where you live. So the insects and the rodents and stuff don't eat it up. We figured that out too. We did a lot to promote to get to 2024. We did that. We did that. I'm probably going to show a show when how the women thought about these type of things. Yes, I am. But I had it. Hope I can find it again. Why the men out there? Of course, the men out there doing other things, but you got to eat to survive. You making machinery and all this other type of stuff. You need to have your stomach full just to do that, or you will have starvation. We saved you from starvation. You couldn't have been mathematical. You couldn't have been making boats and making machines if you're starving. If there's no food, you have no strength to do nothing. We did that. The women you don't like, why you don't talk about none of that? We did that for the family. We did that. We made the clothes too. We did that. We made the food. We did the clothes. We did that. We had to keep y'all warm. We did that. I don't know what these chicks be talking about. They should be serving us. They should be thankful. All that feminine masculine. Y'all wasn't saying that when y'all stomach was goddamn it bubbling and we fed you. Y'all wasn't talking all that crap then. We are the first ones that provided jobs. And we are the first millionaires. We are the first ones that provided jobs to the community. It wasn't you, it was us. And you're mad. And you're mad. Madam C.J. Walker, ask how many employees she had. Did she serve the community? Yes, she did. And she's not the first one. It was the lady before her who she learned from. They were serving the community. Hey, Queen Shay. They were serving the community by giving them jobs. And then on top of that, they brought other women in and showed them how to do it. So now they can go different places and give other people jobs. And that would include men too. Men had to do the boxes, they did delivering, but they worked as a community. These ninjas still can't say thank you. They even them 304 mamas, the one mamas that was out there, the daddy was gone. Mama didn't have no education, but she found the way to keep food on the table. You better be thankful to some of them 304s. You wouldn't have been here without them 304s. All y'all money, all y'all women who claim y'all so good, your money go to them first. When they get off of work, the money don't come straight home. The money goes straight to them. I keep telling y'all, a lot of you doctors, your husband paid for it. All of you good women, y'all good husbands paid for their education. Cause they was just dropping them dollars. They was dropping them. They was dropping like it hot. Drop it like it's hot. They was dropping them dollars like it was hot. God damn it! They couldn't keep them damn dollars in their pocket. It was so hot. Yeah, you supposed to say to them who you may want to call a hyena. You may want to help them. You may want to say, hey, it's a better way. Time has changed. If I'm just going to use Sexy Red, if Sexy Red wasn't getting paid good money, she wouldn't be doing it. All these little young girls, we don't like it. But they get paid to do what they do. Men still pay money to see that. The same women they talk about, they pay money to see it. That is a product. It's a product. And the minute men stop paying for the product, they'll stop doing it. Even if women don't want to do it, which is sad on the women's behalf, the minute the men start dropping that money, they're going to do it. Because the men, again, this is what they want to see. Exactly, Jack. Y'all sick of Sexy Red? Stop paying for her. She was just on stage with a country guy. With a country artist, dropping it like it's hot, splitting everything. The crowd clapped. Why would a country guy put Sexy Red on his in his performance? Why? Why would a country guy put Sexy Red in his performance? Because people pay to see it. Does it make them really nasty or whatever? We don't know. We do know they're getting paid good money to do what they do. And it's y'all men money. They ain't getting my money. I'm not paying to see Sexy Red. Y'all men are. Us women are not paying to see none of them women twerk and drop and all of that. We're not paying to see that. Y'all men are. Then you want to talk about it, but y'all still paying for it. Then y'all want to come tell us regular women about the problems that you guys pay for. Why you want to tell us? You paying for it. We don't want to hear it no more. No, she had the baby. What she had, I don't know, but she done had the baby, and she's back to dropping it, girl. She had the baby and still dropping it. Clean show. Don't forget, guys, if y'all didn't hit that like, please hit that like button. I really would appreciate it if you hit that like button. Well, how are the likes looking? How are the likes looking? How are the likety likes lookity looking? They want to come on these shows. These women want to talk. These men want to talk about something that these men are paying for. Oh, I don't like the Cardi B's, but you're paying for it. I don't like the Sexy Red, but you're paying for it. I don't like the Chrisean Rocks, but you're paying for it. Why are you telling us? Tell the men put their money in their pocket and go on to one of these services and go get that hyena chick. Oh, she's married. Well, go find more of them little hyena-looking chicks. Red hair, her hand on her knees long enough. Yeah, they pay. These concerts are sold out. These concerts are sold out. These men looking all at her. I'm like, damn. Don't y'all get tired of these girls jiggling their butts? Nope. Nope, they do not. They don't get tired of it. They keep paying for it. I'm like, what the hell? Ain't but so many shakies in the world. But it keeps these men going. It keeps them going.
Family with you. How can I, like, think about it. Listen, you want to dress like a whore. You want to wear the pants. You don't know when to shut up. You have no wisdom. You're not a nurturer. I got to take care of everything. You got a rouster. Yo, what am I? Are you crazy? I'm cool. If I get sick, you ain't got soup for me. If I'm on fire, you won't even pee on me. I'm equivalent to this cup holster that she's having right here.
Another slave.
I'm cool. She can go.
Right.
Fuck that.
I think you can re-educate.
Let me tell you something. You got women, right? You got some women, like real shit, that hate black men. You hate everything about me. I'm a god. I'm beautiful. So you mean to tell? I'm not saying you. Don't make it personal. I'm saying it's. I'm generalizing, right? And black men need to have that. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all.
The problem is no.
Look. They stopped her real quick. Why you stopped her, but you ain't stop him?
No, we are semantics.
Because a lot of black
No,
women say black
sir.
men all the time.
No,
My name is Smart, not sir.
Okay. Smart.
My name is Smart, not Sir. Sir Smart.
Thank you.
The thing is that in making generalizations, you use and you said you're a wordsmith, right?
Speaking how I want to speak.
Understood, but
Okay.
you're saying you're not using you're using generalizations, right? But generalizations don't apply to all. So I think the reason why
Only a hit dog is gonna holler.
okay,
They stopped the interview, right? They stopped they stopped the as y'all see, this is the end of the video. Some of these women got their body with their BBL. Listen, I let these women do what they gonna do. We ain't gotta like it, but baby, we gonna let them do what they got to do. So when women hate black women, they hate black. Yeah, listen, this bitch, my name is. I mean, stop acting like Ninja. Yeah, your grandma, yes. Your language, yes. You said he likes her, but you notice the men cut the women off. See, men like that, like Nature Boy and men like him, they only could talk to people who want to hear this bullshit, right? You ain't talking to real women. It ain't gonna happen. You're never gonna talk to real women like this, because it's about to go down. It's gonna be about to go down, baby. And then this hyena chick, which I'm gonna put her back up here. They stopped the video and stuff. I think it's more. That's probably like one part. But you know, I got it. She's gonna be my little thumbnail. She's gonna be my little thumbnail. Right? Because she said we are triggered. Women should just walk off. And I would have been ran off. Yes, ma'am. I would have been ran off. Because what, and I'm not going to sit up there, oh, he right. I ain't never going to do that. Ever, never. Ever, never. Women have to stop listening to this bullshit. Bull crap. Because if you say you're taking care of your community, but the next breath you said, yes, chauvinistic and narcissistic, yes. How are you taking care of your community, but you're talking about women at the same time? So women are not bowing to you. How are you taking care? The community has some of everything in it. Community has some of everything in it. How are you taking care of the community? This came out of his mouth, not mine. So who in the community are you taking care of? The men? Because I don't see where it's so much better in the community. All of these men taking care of the communities, I don't see where the community is getting no better. Everybody live in the community. Where have in your community with these men, because they all live in different communities, where have you seen your communities get better? If y'all see where any of these men that talk this bull crap and your community has gotten better because of them, let me know. I bet you y'all can put a 1 in the chat. If your community is better, I bet you I don't see nothing in this chat, but maybe one of you guys might surprise me. If any, the Anton Daniels, the Smarts, and all these other men that are talking and claim they're helping their community, tell me where your community has gotten better because of them. Them themselves, putting themselves out in the community. Oh, this is what I'm going to get. to the no, 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 to the no, 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 to the no, no, no. Exactly. These people are just, as he said, scammers. They're trying to promote. Listen, women, walk out. Walk out. Let the men talk to the men. Walk out. But see, the men ain't the problem. People like her is the problem. Because they support this bull crap. Because you catering to their ego. How do you let a man be a man if you keep catering to their ego? We, as women, we shouldn't have to do anything to make them be a man. We should not have to do it. You supposed to be a man because you're a man. Not because we your piece. You got to be a man regardless. If you ain't got no peace, you're still supposed to be a man. A man is your birthright. That's your birthright. Girl, he gonna cross to the other side because he already told us we gotta move. Like heck, I will move. He better not bump me neither, because you see, he be ready to beat a woman up. You heard what he said to the other woman. Mm-hmm. See how he was ready to fight that other woman, Jack. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, he was. And then men get mad when you talk about her boy. They be leaving me the most nasty, nasty comments. You should be more like her. And really, nah, ninja. I'm not gonna be like her. I don't want to be like her. And no, I cannot learn nothing from her. I'm doing just fine. You know the act that she puts on. You don't know me. I'm not going to agree with her to make you guys feel good. I'm not going to agree with Reaver to make you guys. I'm not agreeing with none of them phony, fake people. I'm not going to agree with none of them liars to make you feel better. I'm not going to agree with nobody who takes a story and not tell the whole story, just parts of the story to make you men feel good. So thinking y'all coming over here to protect any of them, they don't need your protection. Stay over there and give her your money. That's what you need to do. Stay over there, listen to the bullshit that she say, because you need a dose of fakeism. You need a dose of lies to make you feel good. Because a lot of 95% of women that they all have are listening to her. Go and find them and make them your wife. Girl, Jackie, you ain't never lie. If that's what protection look like, we all pass. 5% of women on her channel, go and marry them. Then you got the other pick-me's. That's always, women always turning the kids against their father. You cannot turn a child against their father, right? Because men are quick to say men have logic. The only way a mother could say something about the father and the child will agree is because the man has gave them proof. Well, every child should ask their father, like, what happened? Why would a child want to hear what daddy's effing everything? I'm just one of many kids. A child would know. And the mothers, they're good for turning the kids. So come get your kids. Get your kids then. Why are you not promoting fathers come get your kids? Y'all want to change us? No, don't change us. Come get your kids. Go to court. Fight for your kids. Because you know you can't do that. Because these terrible women that you call terrible mothers allow you to live your life. We allow you to live your life. You could call us what you want to call us, right? But you get the opportunity to have the job that you want because you ain't got the responsibility of a child 24 hours a day. You can work any job, any hour. You can work any shift. These terrible women grant you that. Be happy. You can work the graveyard shift, the morning shift, in between hours. You can get the job that you want. That's why you ain't fighting for your kids, because your life will change. Your life will change. Now you can't work the job you want. You can't work any hour. Now you got to find the babysitter. Now you got to pay for the babysitter. You got to go to the doctor when they are sick. I mean, if we so bad, then come get them. Come get them. So then guess what? That will leave us to work any job that we want, any hour that we want, and we get to live our lives. Y'all could travel to work. Y'all could work in different states and just call your kid, hey, how you doing? Then you get mad at the child support. She just want my money. Well, how about you keep your kid, see if you be making that same amount of money. Because you can't work that job no more. You now have responsibility. You ungrateful fuckers. We may not be the best, but we make life better for you. We make life better for you. You may not like a lot of things about us, but we still, whether you notice it or not, we make it to where you can hang with the boys. You could go out anytime you want to. You ain't got to find a babysitter. You could go from hoe to hoe. You could go to work. We allow that. Because we stuck home with your kids. We got the kids. You got that good job because you ain't got them kids. You'll be the one have to go to take them to preschool and kindergarten and first grade and helping them with their homework. And then you got to do your hours along the time the kids' school hours, or you're going to have to pay somebody to do it, or get auntie to do it, or mommy to do it, or little sister to do it. You're going to be having to do the same exact thing that you men cannot do. I'm all for come get your kids. Then you ain't got to talk about it no more. Let's see how long you got this good old job. Let's see how long you can work the 4 to 12. Let's see how long you can work the graveyard shift. Let's see how long you can be out of the house without worrying about who's taking care of your kids and what's going on with your kids. Let's see how long your girlfriend want to play mommy. Because you're going to have to get a girlfriend because you still can't do it. So you're going to have to get a girlfriend ASAP to do mommy duties. You're going to need, either way, you still need a woman. And that woman going to get tired. That woman going to get tired of being mommy to somebody else's kids when their mama is just fine. Their mama just fine. But hey, ain't that what you want? She going to get tired of, hey, mama living her life. I'm here stuck with their kids. That man working all day and I got to take care of his kids. And mama living. Remember 1 minute your men was living. But now the mamas, y'all don't want to reverse that now, do you? No, you want to talk about women all day. Like we didn't grant you the life that you have. All y'all men, oh, I'm sitting up in the studio. Why? Because the mama got the kids. A lot of y'all became artists because somebody's taking care of your kids. Can't be sitting up in the studio all night making this #1 record with your kid with you. Take all your kids. You worrying about, oh, they want your money. These no good, terrible baby mamas then stop your life. Take care of your kids. Let us come visit them when we want to visit them. Then y'all ain't gotta talk no more, but y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to have them, no one have them conversations. And y'all think these kids are stupid. Well, y'all think women sit around and talk about y'all men all day? No, we don't. There's no need to talk about y'all men all day. We have things to do. They say bad thing about my daddy. Mr. Revo, bring you up. You want to talk about it? I usually don't have these back and forths, but I'll bring you up. I usually don't, because you're going to say what you're going to say, and I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm not going to change my mind, and I don't want you to change your mind, but give it a shot. I usually don't have these backs and forths, but let's give it a shot. Let's talk about it. MD Revo. I dropped the link. Come on, I keep saying Mr. MD Revo. Let's go. Let's go. While he clicking the band, right? We're going to do a little song break until he get up here.
Yo, how you doing? Glad you came through. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where we have fun. Grab your friends and dance along. Join the party all night long. Get ready for a ride. Buckle up, hold tight. We're gonna ignite.
Hello, Revo.
Shake your body to the rhythm.
Hey, how you doing?
Let the music take control.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, that was a little intermission. Hi, how are you?
I'm cool. How about you today?
I am fine. Welcome to the panel.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day if you are a mother.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Okay. So let's have a discussion on what you was talking about. Now I caught the end of it when you was like saying how the dudes need to take care of their kids, that the women want to go see the kids if the dude had them or something like that.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Okay. Then explain it to me. My fault.
I was saying that imagine if it was in reverse, right? And I said that we can stop a lot of this confusion where men are talking about women are turning the kids against the fathers or what. I said, how about they take the kids?
Right. Okay. So I think this when it comes to women, I think that a problem that happens with kids is that women, a lot of women don't want to tell their children the truth about those fathers.
Like what? What's the
Like saying,
truth?
okay, say that the father beat the mother up,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then, or say the father got her pregnant, abandoned the kids, whatever like that, didn't show up and nothing like that. And then the kid, by him not having this information about his father, he gives his father a clean slate looking for him, like he a good person.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I think women and I think men have it bad too. Because I've been in situations where women were like, "Well, I'm gonna let the kid figure out who you are." I'm like, "No, you need to probably tell them, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, right away.
Mm-hmm.
Because when
I
they find
agree.
the dad,
Mm-hmm.
they can actually say like, why did you do this? The dad don't get to run away. He don't get to run away with this clean slate like he didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? I think the kid should approach the dad and be like, my mom told me you used to beat her. Why did you beat my mom like that? Why wasn't you there? And he should be doing that explaining. Just like that.
I totally agree. Now don't get me wrong. Hey Trey, don't I am for was me myself. I'm for was right, was right, was wrong, was wrong. I'm not extreme about the black women or the black men. Let me just get that straight.
Okay.
Me personally, what's right is right. I go in on women too. I go in on men. I just go by. But my thing is not to call them out. It's like, how do we fix it? I'm not with these extremers. These are
Okay.
extremists. They are fake. They are phony. They only care about the money. They have an agenda. I don't have an agenda. I care about
Okay.
the people. Period.
So you're looking for a solution to the problem.
Right, I care about my black brothers. You would I care about my black brothers and my black sisters. I'm not a extremist where, oh, forget about all the black men, the black man this and the black man that.
Right.
No. As you see, I got brothers on here, right?
Okay. I
Right.
think a solution would be.
So I just wanted to get that straight, so you didn't think you're gonna walk into a man against a woman. No, I don't.
No.
I just wanted to get that straight first, so you can speak. You can speak freely too. You know.
Okay, I got you. Well, as far as the solution, I think the solution probably would have to be raising the children with an understanding of the purpose of being in a relationship. Better probably sex education, as far as like who you end up giving your body to, and more severe consequences of it. You know what I mean? I remember like my granny used to, like when I used to be in the street, my granny was extreme. My granny used to take me to the cemetery and used to say, "You're gonna be right there. Like you're gonna be right there sitting like to that person right there." And I'm like 7, 8 years old, and I'm thinking it's trauma. She's traumatizing me, but all actuality, she's preventing bad mistakes. So I think we have to be more extreme. I think like now with children, they get like a lot more leeway where parents are like, "Oh, I'm gonna let you figure it out on your own" and everything like that. And then they try to figure out with the hyenas in the jungle. They try to figure out with the people who don't even know what they're doing. So I think it starts in the family. I think and not, I mean, a woman doesn't always, or a man doesn't always have to have, like, you know what I mean, be the guiding light of what a good relationship is. I think it's like the kid just got to be able to respect the mind and the intelligence of the adult, whether it's an uncle, whether it's an auntie, or whatever like that. And I think it's just better choices and decisions who you choose as the person that's going to co-create a baby with you.
I mean, we never. It's a shame we never know, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could choose, vent, all of that. You never know. I think the first thing to saving our people is we have to learn how to spend our money, right?
Okay.
We gotta learn how to spend our money, where I spend our money, right? The same way that just for instance, we could talk about, oh, look how they treat us in Asia, or look how the Chinese people treat us. But on every corner is a Chinese store here in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what to do. Like first thing is economic. Like we're not they're not listening to, we're not teaching them real things. We keep being stuck on everybody's not meant to have a relationship.
Right.
But we all got to spend our money. We all have to work. We all have to eat.
Right.
So we up there keep going back and forth at things that everybody ain't gonna have to have, but we know what is the one thing we all have to have and what we all have to do. We don't have to get married. We don't have to have kids. We don't even have to like each other.
Right.
But we all got to spend our money. That's how we make communities.
Right. And when you say that right there, that practice what you just said goes on in a lot of other cultures and why they thrive the way they do. Because they look at it like, You know what I mean? I don't have to bring you over my house, or you don't have to like my kids or whatever like that. But yeah, we need to work together. Or even like in the households, right? Like you know how certain cultures where they may not even like each other, but they stay there and run the household for the benefit of the kids. And the kids don't even know what's going on until after the fact. After everybody that went to college, after people that went to the military, after they even got the objectives done for the family, then they say like, oh, and usually it's because somebody finds out. You know what I'm saying? It don't be really because they actually come out and say it sometimes. But I think you're right about the economics part. You know what I mean? I think. Go ahead.
And if we taught our kids respect like how we learned back in the days, then women will have respect for men. Men will have respect for women because it's ingrained in you. It's ingrained in you to have respect for people. Now they're trying to, oh, the man is for protect, provide, and this. I'm like, listen, it ain't never been like that. It always been a we thing. Right?
Yeah.
Since slavery, it's been a we thing.
Right,
now they're trying to make it to where as, oh no, the men did no. And again, as they talk about this, which is a beautiful thing, but where are the dates and times of what y'all talking about? That's like when you bring up the Willie Lynch letter. Some people say it's real, some people say it ain't real. Okay, but what year was it written? right. When did we get off the slave ship? What happened? Because you got to remember, with the first group of slaves, they were not all the same.
Right.
They
People don't know that. People don't understand that though.
They couldn't even communicate with each other because they took them from different tribes.
Right.
Different tribes means different cultures.
Different languages, yeah.
Right. We weren't the same.
Mm-hmm.
So then after they beat that out of you, then some try to keep the tradition because they didn't have to. But then once they kept moving you from place to place, remember, different slaves, different cultures. So you doing your culture, your traditions with somebody, that's not my tradition. So that got lost. Everything we did got lost until we got colonized. Right. And it was one thing I would never do, which they tends to do. I'm never going to make our struggle work one worse than the other. This how we were done as a people. We were beat. Our children was used as bait for alligators. That happened to our stomachs was ripped the same way. So it's not a piss contest of who was done the worst and who was broken the worst. We were broken.
Right. So when you say that, maybe now in society right now, there is so many. So back then it was like the tribal, right? The tribal traditions and everything. So now when we look at today's time, like a lot of people are just, they just have their own thinking in their own mind on how they want to be able to do stuff. You know what I mean? So that's just like a tribe in itself. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. So that's like a tribe in itself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. That's my mom. So I gotta talk to her real quick. I'm gonna come right back, Shook. I'm coming right back.
All righty. Yeah.
All right.
All right. We were lynched. Exactly. We were great. How dare they take that away from us like nothing happened to us? No. I only reason why I would say we had it worse because the females had the menstrual cycle and the females got pregnant. And we was beat while we were pregnant. We was baked while we was pregnant. We had to work them cotton fields while we were pregnant. We had miscarriages while we were working. The midwives had to come while you in all that pain as they're cleaning the fetus out of you. You still had to get back to work. These people didn't care nothing about us. We got our stomachs cut wide open, cut it open. While these men was playing the stallion. It's on. While the men were playing the stallion, I think they was having some fun doing that. Do you think? Why they had to go from woman to woman to woman to woman? I think they saw it. I don't think it was very hard for them to do. I mean, job making, they took the strongest slave as, yeah, that's true. And he had to, they tied them women down. They tied them young virgins down. They tied them women down, and they made them lay there and get raped by them black men stallions to have strong children. I don't see where the torture is in it for them. Right? I'm trying to see where the torture, you letting off nothing but nuts. Pow. I mean, you all up in the vajayjay. She didn't want it. She's tied down. Why you going to the next? You letting off nothing but plow. That's a good sensation you had there. I would not think that would be torture, making a bunch of babies. I don't think. If I'm wrong, you guys will correct me. But when they had y'all as studs, I don't think it was a big problem for you guys going into vagina after vagina after vagina after vagina. If any black man here would say that was torture to them, please let me know. All y'all big black studs making all these babies. After y'all done tore her vagina up, she didn't enjoy it. But they wanted to produce more big black children. Where was the suffering in it for you guys? I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. But Ibahu, he gonna be back later. My time is definitely up here. It's up here. Of course, I thank each and every one of you guys for being here. But this one right here, this hyena, in every which way possible with the terrible lipstick. She just looked terrible. But they're gonna say you need nerves up from her. No, the hell of no, the hell we don't. But Ibahu, I'll be back. I'm feeling a little bit better now. So I will be back later. So yeah, I'm gonna have to leave you guys. What's his name? Rero. We be back on later. Don't worry about it, Rero. And tell Mama we said hi. Right? Tell Mama we said hi. But we're gonna end this. Thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you.
There's a love that's true. Sugar love is her name, spreading sweetness too. Her voice like velvet, smooth as a summer breeze. A podcast, the soundtrack to everybody's ears. Sugar Love, she's the queen of soul. Ooh, yeah. The podcast, the place where the stories unfold. Ooh, yeah. News and entertainment with a touch so sweet. She's the heartbeat of the community's beat. Ooh. She brings the news with flavor like a cup of hot tea. Uncovering stories, bringing light to what we see. Ooh. With her infectious laughter, she uplifts every soul. Sugar Love, she's the one who makes us feel whole. She's the one who makes us feel whole. In the land of real, there's a love that's true. Sugar Love is her name, spreading sweetness too.